All right, I'm going live now. And here we are. We're live. Got Bryan Schmidt with me. We're back from the Metro. I'm still recovering. I don't know about you guys. Um, Bryan was out there longer than I was. So,
All late nights.
yep. Tiger Fitness finished second in the Open, wins the A, and then the other Tiger Fitness team wins the B. So, a good weekend for Tiger Fitness overall.
And
Um,
the 35 and over in the women's too.
yeah, yep. 35 and over. I was part of that one and the women's as well. Um, So we're going to go through and run through your open run here, which is probably the more impressive run. So looks like you got Breeden first, shut him out 13-0. Anything about that game?
Scott had to pitch that game. We sent Lamp home. Both the first two nights because of 35 and over, giving him some extra rest. And no runs. Great defense, obviously.
Good job by Steigers.
Yep.
Um, and you got the Soul Bros next game, win 26-11.
Yeah, they scored 8 runs in the top of the first inning. Um, so they came out hitting, and we just answered a couple runs, bottom one, and then I think second inning we got rolling. Didn't look back.
Let me ask you a question. When they scored the 8 runs, was Steigers telling you to put him in?
Steigers did pitch that game.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, first two games he pitched. I was actually thinking about, oh man, maybe I need to come in, but after that, 3 runs the rest of the game. So
Okay. Then we're on to the CK painting game. We'll call it an upset. You win 31-19. A lot of commotion in that game. Do you have any comments on that?
obviously a really good game. In the open, the craziest thing is we were not full strength in the open at all.
Yep.
We didn't have Burris, we didn't have Burton, we didn't have Connor. That's 3 of our 5 best hitters, and we did pick up Hector for this game and Saturday to replace Burton at third, which he did great. But yeah, we were not full strength. We had a lot of guys coming off the bench that had to start, and guys just stepped up and played well. I mean, everybody hit. Lamp was on it. He snapped off. I know you Cotter hit one of the hardest hit balls I've ever seen at him, and he snapped it off. I can't remember who the other one was, but he snapped a couple of them off, which were impressive. Defense was phenomenal the whole tournament, and especially that game.
Lamp was pretty much on all week, all weekend, whatever you want to say, as far as I can
Yeah,
tell. He's hitting
yeah.
it.
Lamp was definitely locked in for sure.
Yep. Um,
Um, there was obviously Rocky got a little crazy on us. I think he had a little bit too much to drink. I had to hold Sam's back and all that, but
so what was
once
going
that
on?
got under control, uh, well, he came in and relieved. TK started, and we scored like 12 runs in like the third inning or something like that. And they brought in Rocky. I don't think Rocky was prepared to pitch at all. Um, and he immediately is taking forever to pitch, and he talks. I mean, that's what he does. It's part of his game, and usually nobody has a problem with it. But I think he went a little too far. And on the second time he started doing it, John O finally threw him out, and then there's the Spears incident right there.
Right here, yep. So I'll go and play it. That was more or less it. They kind of broke it up after that. So,
Yeah,
do you have any idea
probably
what
the best fight I've ever seen.
so what was going on there? Do you have any idea? I was on the other side of the field.
I Yeah, I was on the other side of the field too. I know Spears and Rocky got into it last year,
Yep.
so I assume it's just bad blood. But I have no idea what caused that one right there.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping you knew something because I didn't even know it happened, and I just saw Nate getting walked out, and I was confused, and then I got text with that video, so that made sense.
So a lot of people are saying that Nate threw the headbutt because Rocky flipped his hat off. But to me, it looked like the headbutt was in progress when the hat was being flipped off.
Do we need a replay?
Uh, Maybe I'm blind. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously both parties are at fault, but there were some people defending Rocky's actions. There was people defending Nate's actions. So
All right, here we go. We'll break it down. All right, here we go. Nose to nose. And I think it was. I mean, it was kind of at the same time, wasn't it?
yeah. So I think he planned on headbutting the whole time, just having Rocky
Yeah, I
flip
think
his
Spears
hat
went
off
for
at
the
the same
headbutt.
time.
So it is what it is. I haven't heard what the results are for that, and
I heard there could be some punishment handed out.
really okay
From like U-Trip.
from U-Trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, let me get my screen back up here.
This Reckar wasn't happy because he had to do like video calls at 2 o'clock in the morning after his games, and
Yeah, I kind of feel for Rex sometimes. I think he gets almost no money. He has to deal with a bunch of crap. So
yeah.
appreciate him sticking it out and dealing with it. Sure, it wasn't fun. So then you're on to prime time, winter bracket finals. I think I caught the beginning of this game. You're putting on them pretty good, and I think I took off. Um, any comments on that game?
I don't. They just kept avoiding the run rule, really. Like I know Ian had his bounty put on him, where if you beat him in 4, he was going to give you a $200 bar tab, and if you beat him in 5, $100. And we had them run rule in the 4th, they escaped it. Had them run rule in the 5th, they escaped it. Ended up going 7. I think the first like 3 innings were lower scoring, and then we just kind of took off.
And then we get on to the finals. CK makes it back, ultimately double dips. Any comments on those games there?
I mean, we fought. We were short staffed. Had some G pulled his quad in the first game,
Okay.
and when you're facing those guys, I mean, you got to hit every inning. We did hit decent every inning, but I mean, you got to hit better than you've ever hit, really. And I'm proud of the guys, man. We came out short staffed, and we gave it all. Gave it all we could. I mean, we took the field with those guys, which if they were a conference team, they'd probably be rated AA. And we took the field like we were going to beat them. So, can't be mad about it.
Nope. Outfield was really strong. We had Mitch.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Clay was there Saturday, but he played against us.
Yeah, Clay wasn't there, but they had BB and Cotter out there.
Yeah. And then they brought in Stevie, I think, on Saturday. That wasn't there.
They had
Boom.
Well, Stevie and Tabs were coming off the bench. I mean,
oh really?
So at least in our games, they did. But yeah, I mean, it's a good team.
I think that's their whatever in a row. So congrats to them. Hopefully somebody knocks them off next year. I'd like to see that personally. Hopefully it's me. If not me, then you. So anything else on the Open before we move on? Rhino, Brian, anybody?
Good run, B. You guys played well, and then congrats to the team that won it.
Appreciate you.
Pretty much more or less ran through this. You did get beat once in the championship game, but came back and was that a run rule in the F game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was not watching it, but
most of our games in the Metro were run rules either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll talk about our game. You got up on us early. We couldn't really ever fight back. You think you used 6 home runs in the first inning, and then one after that. We could never catch up. Is that pretty much what you did throughout? Is just get up on people early, try to make them catch up? If they can, they can. They can't.
Yeah, I mean, especially in our A roster was better than our open roster actually, because we had Burris, Burton, Burris. We didn't have Burton on on Thursday for the championship. But yeah, we were just going to outpower everyone. Like we kind of went in thinking, I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to hit 8 home runs, especially the early games where it's hot, and just don't care. 6 home runs, a couple solos, it don't matter. Just don't get cheated. I'd rather a solo than an out. So can't play every tournament like that, but the Metro you can.
I actually had one of my players come up to me telling me they were saving home runs. I said, for what?
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't hit a home run for an out the whole tournament, and I don't know if we used all our home runs in any game. We used a lot in all of them, but I don't think we used them all.
I don't think we did either. Another thing is I noticed you were throwing in the older balls. Were the Vietnam balls that much different? Do you feel like it made that much of a difference?
Yeah, I mean the Vietnam balls are the way to go. I don't like to broadcast it to the world because there's not a lot out there, but yeah, Vietnam balls for sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give away your secret.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous that the quality is that bad. Worth and Dudley need to figure out how to create a consistent ball, no matter who's making it, what in Vietnam or China, whatever, because it shouldn't be a difference, but it is right now, and until it's not, it's going to be the difference in a lot of games.
Yep. So I had brand new balls that I bought earlier in the week, kept in the AC,
Yeah,
and
you got to keep them in the AC.
what's that?
You got to keep them in the AC too. Don't leave them out in your car all day.
Yeah.
A lot of people make that mistake.
Yeah, so I left them in the AC. We had the 6:30 game. They might have been on my car for 45 minutes at most by the time we played. And you guys are squaring it up better, no doubt about that. But yours ball sounded a lot better than ours. So I was like, that Vietnam thing, that must be a real thing because
Yeah.
I mean it was night and day. Alrighty. Anything else you want to talk about, Metro?
Just the guys.
Sure.
For the A, Connor Patterson, Riley Mahan, Eric Jameson, Sean Malampy were all tournament, and Cody was MVP. Cody Leichman. And for the Open, Cody Leichman and Riley Mahan were all tourney, and Malampy was ODP. Cody hit 837 for the whole Metro. He was locked in, and then Riley Mahan is probably the guy a lot of people have been talking about this week. Just picked him up. He was a third round draft pick out of UK, playing his first tournament ever, and he killed it. Hit 763. Made some crazy plays at second base too. He's going to be a good one.
Yeah, he looked good. Who was the first guy? Riley? Was that
Riley Mahan.
Yeah.
Cody was the MVP of the Cody Leichman.
No, not Cody. I thought you said somebody else. Okay. I knew you had the new guy. I thought maybe there's another name I didn't recognize. So that's good. Yeah.
Connor Patterson, Eric Jameson, Sean Malampy. Yeah, that's all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know all the rest of them.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, congratulations. Hopefully we can give you a better fight next year, and I guess we'll see you out there. You got left? You got the U-Trip State.
Yeah, we're state this weekend. We got One Nation Worlds next week, and then we've got a couple other small tournaments in there, but GSL Worlds in Columbus and Vegas.
In Vegas. All right. Good luck to you. I'll see you up in One Nation World, and maybe before then. We'll see.
Sure.
Anything from you, Rhino, before we take off with Brian?
Congratulations, man. Well deserved, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, Brian. Thanks.
All right.
All righty. Yeah, they were on it last weekend. Nobody could really keep up with them except for one team. All right, yeah. B. That was your division, correct?
Yeah, we were there.
Let's see. I forget who ended up winning that.
Tiger Fitness.
Tiger Fitness. That's right. They let me know that I did pick them, so I was right on one thing at least. Tiger Fitness. They've been good all year. They're missing their stud, if I'm being honest, at shortstop. They still won.
Yeah, they got a good team
through and through. BB, I was watching him hit both gaps, both lines. Johnson North's got a bunch of power. Rich is going to hit you a clutch shot whenever you need one. So really good team. Glad to see they won. You know, we got a lot of respect for Red and that whole crew there. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the B?
Not really. I thought Solbros made a good run. Watch them play. They played well. Them combined with Noka really helped them. They got a good squad.
Yeah, I did see that. So they're making moves, getting better. That's what it's all about, getting bumped from E to D, and then they're right there in the end of the Metro. So congrats to them. Um, Collins' team was there towards the end too, like normal. So usual suspects there. Breeden dropping down from C to D. Ended up finishing was that fourth or so. So
Yeah.
not a big shock there. They have a good team. All right, C. Now that's where things get a little fuzzy, right? Um,
Did the Zoo win the C?
I believe it was Apex. Yep.
Apex. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Chris Gaddy and the Apex boys.
Yep. Gaddy's always got a good squad. He always finds young talent. If you ask around some of these upper teams, a lot of those guys played for, not a lot of them, but if you guys here and there played for Gaddy, I think Wheats did back in the day, and then you can Drew Hitchcock played for Gaddy, and I'm sure there's more that I'm missing. So he's got a good eye for talent, and he always keeps bringing them in. So well deserved to Gaddy. Anything on Apex or the Zoo or anything?
Congrats to Apex. Who finished second, the Zoo, or did they finish third?
Looks like Zoo finished third. TCS.
Yeah, TCS made a good run. I remember seeing them.
Yep. So congrats to all those teams. That's a tough one. That's a bunch of teams. D. I mean, do you know any of these teams?
I do not.
Okay. Congrats to Uncoachables. On your Metro, E, we're not going to know either. Well, actually, I do. Peckers, those were my guys I was talking about during the podcast. Ended up getting runner up. So congrats to both teams there. I think I was talking to Bradney. I might actually play for the Peckers next year in the Metro.
Nice.
So if you want to see a show, Rec, again, we don't know anybody. Sell the Team Bobs. It's kind of a funny name. They were Reds themed. 35 and upper. Chuck Kinney's team, the team I ran for him because he's on break. Ends up winning it. Tropics had a good team there. Steve's had a good team there. The team that I ran just hit a little better consistently throughout the tournament. 35 and lower. I think we touched on this last week.
Yeah, salute to service.
Salute to service.
The old red machine. Which if you would have looked at that bracket, there's no way you would have picked old red machine to win the winners bracket and then be in the final. So congrats to those guys. They played hard all weekend. They made a nice run.
And then 25 and under, the kids were dethroned. Lost to Blue Chip Carpentry. I kind of wish I would have saw that Blue Chip team because I know the kids were rocking and rolling for a little over a year now, and then they get taken down by Blue Chip. So I'm sure they have a really good team. Got double dipped. So we got a new king in the 25 and under Blue Chip. Congrats to them. Mixed BDE. I don't know the rosters on the co-ed, but congrats to them. Do you play any co-ed?
I do not. I'm anti-co-ed.
Yeah. BDE wins the mid as well. And then the lower was RD rec softball or softball rec. So congrats to all those teams. Women's Savage Tiger Fitness, like as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, wins the women's, and then the lower BOS. So that wraps it up for the Metro. How was your Metro? Was it everything that you wished it to be?
I mean, Nikki and them always do a good job with the Metro. I was disappointed in finish for the B. But yeah, had a good time in the 35 and over.
What happened in the B? That was the finish.
We didn't play well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, we did not play well. Didn't really play well in the Open either. Just a rough week.
Yeah, the Metro will do that to you sometimes. We came in hot. We kind of fizzled out towards the end. So I feel it. Towards the end of the week, I was pretty grumpy. I was frustrated with the officiating, among other things. But
yeah, in our game against you guys, I thought a little tight strike zone back there.
So that was one of the better officiated games I think we had, to be honest with you.
Wow. I mean, he was tight both ways, but
yeah. The Tiger Fitness game, we were, like they hit their 6 home runs in the first inning. So we, it's fine as long as we get 4 or 5 to, kind of keep up with them. And first and second, he throws a 3. He calls it like a 4-foot strike. I come unglued because how the week had been going with the officiating, and after that, it wasn't much worse. But yeah, I kind of lost my cool in that one. Yeah, good job, Nikki and team. I feel like you guys did a really nice job, like you usually do. Like I always say, it's not my favorite tournament, but I understand why people love it, and you guys do a great job.
I guess I have one gripe. Field 6, man, those lights are rough.
Oh, lights are rough all around.
Yeah, but it's really bad back there.
Yeah. So there's field 2. If I know we're playing on 2, you got to score 35 because nobody can field a ground ball because they can't see it.
Right.
6, it's almost dark, right? Like it's.
Yeah, I worry that somebody's really going to get hurt back there because you can't see it all.
And then at East, what's the field when you walk on the left when you walk in? That might be 1. I know
I think that's 1.
Whatever, one on the left when you walk in. That's another one. You got to score 35 at least at our level to win. We played Bryan and those guys. We ended up beating them 45-36 just because nobody could see. And then Nate Spears, we played EOS on West at field 2. And I thought we need to score 35 to win. Well, we scored 35 and lost 38-35 again because you can't. Any ground balls getting through because you just can't see it.
Right.
All right. Let's see.
I got to give a shout out to Sick Apparel. Last weekend they won the Panama City Beach money grab at Flash Fields. So congrats to Sick Apparel.
Oh, I asked Frog to come on and talk about old timers. Have you ever done the old timers tournament?
I have not, man, but I think we need to get a team in there if they've won it 9 straight years.
So I don't know anything about it. I would have loved to hear about it, and he was going to send me some information. I was like, well, I don't, I need you to talk about it, Frog. No, that's not what I want. Not Metro. So I'm trying to find the state bracket. There it is.
I was looking at it earlier today. I'm surprised that it's not a whole bunch of teams.
I mean, it's a tough tournament because, like teams that really need to play on are the ones going to World, right?
Right.
And then all you trips kind of down here, not up there. Up there is kind of one nation. So it's kind of a tough event to draw teams. I didn't look at the. Okay, that's not terrible.
I think it's 13.
Yeah. So we got the Days guys, Hornets, Nature Boys, Running Rebels, Ohio Steel, Grizzlies, SMU, Nasty Hooks, Tiger Fitness. So yeah, I mean that's going to be a good bracket there. I would. Is that Nature Boys are B1 Nation, right?
Yeah, that Hornets Nature Boys first round matchup is going to be a good one, and then the winner gets Days. So those are 2 really competitive games.
Man, I might drive up there for that one. That's a good one. What time did my Tiger Fitness guys play? 12:40.
12:40, yeah.
I might go up there for that one. That'd be cool.
If you do, let me know. I'll ride with you. I don't have anything going on this weekend.
Really?
Yep.
All right. So I'll go with Nature Boys to win this bracket.
I want to see Tiger Fitness win it.
Yeah, me too.
But that Dassault Yabo team, they're usually tough.
The Salt's good too. We played them before. And then the power thing that Brian was talking about, they got Tiger Fitness has the power to win up there in Columbus because you got to use all your home runs, and sometimes it's tough up there. So I think they can. So they definitely have a shot, as well as Steve's and some of the other local teams. All right, come on, D. All right, I don't know. Tiger Fitness up there again. I mean, as long as they're playing, I think they have a chance. That Schlabach team.
Yeah, that's who I'm taking to win it. That Schlabach team. I just don't see anybody in U-Trip D that can, especially if they play on big fields, which I don't think there are any games. 11. That's not a big one, is it?
I'm not good on the Columbus field. I don't think so. I think that's like 18 or something.
So they're all on short fields, which means that everybody else has got a chance to knock them off. But they play the game the way you're supposed to play. They're a tough team.
I mean, I would say they were top 5 teams to win the C if they're in the C.
Right.
We played them. They were damn good. All right. On to the E. Do we have any teams? Empire. I don't know if that's Joey Scarf's Empire or not. TCS from that's been on the podcast before. Dark Waters. I don't see any others. If I'm missing you, I apologize. The Heat. I'm guessing that's the Heat from around here.
Yeah. Looks like the Heat TCS game, possibly round 3. That'll be a good one.
Yep. And I'm sure there's some loaded E team from out of town. So I don't know enough to pick a winner here, but good luck to all. Rhino, if you want to pick a winner, feel free.
I'll pick the TSC.
TSC, okay.
TCS,
TCS.
City Softball.
I think they did get their first tournament win sometime recently, right? So he was talking about always finishing second. All right. Well, good luck to you guys. I won't get into the women's because I can't speak on it. But if any women ever want to get on talk, you're welcome to come on. And that kind of goes for everybody. I always get like, hey, I'd love to come on. Just send me a text because I do send out a few texts and, I'll get, no, I can't. I know I can't. No, I can't. So after a while, I get frustrated. So if you want to come on 7 o'clock on Wednesday, send me a text. More often than not, I'll say yes. We always need people. We're volunteers. We try to do the best we can with this, but we could always use some help. Okay. Anything else, Rhino? You want to talk about?
Well, they got the Dragonfly this weekend as well down at West. Or is that at East this weekend? I'm not sure.
I think it's maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to guess. But,
I know it's to raise money for something, but I don't even know what it's for. But I know it's for a good cause. So
yeah, we probably should have had Jimmy on. It's his tournament. So Jimmy, I apologize. It's a fundraiser for something. I'm sorry, I don't know what. But good luck to everybody in that tournament. Scissor game. Yes, that must be the code. Let's see here. EOS is the only team I reckon. Tripods. So let's see if I can share it. There we go. Okay. So Broken Toys, that'd be Fader, right? Tripods, Shut Up and Pitch. I don't know CFS, I don't think. F Cancer, EOS, Rip City. That'll be a good bracket. Have you ever played in this tournament?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah, right after the Metro, I usually need a break. So
right after for sure.
So the state, I was like, no chance. I need a weekend to find myself again, and then even like a round robin like this, I just want no part of it. Somebody said, what is that?
Pediatric cancer.
Pediatric cancer. Okay.
So yeah, kids with cancer. So yeah, definitely go out. If that's, he should support it anyway. But that's a rough one, man. You gotta support that because no kid should ever go through that.
Right. So we got the state this weekend, and the following weekend is One Nation World, and I think were you saying it was GSL World as well down in Panama?
Yeah, GSL World down in Panama. I know at least 4 local teams are going down there, possibly more. So should be a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah, we got a lot. I think it was last year went down there. So good luck to you guys. So after the Metro, teams start dropping off like crazy until January when everybody's ready to win the world again.
Right.
So if you made it this far and this was your goal, congrats on a great season. As long as you finish whatever you set out to do, I always say that's a successful season, regardless of what the finish is. It's so hard to make it through the year. So congrats to all, and for everybody gonna do some postseason, I'll see you out there. Anything else you want to touch on, Rhino, before we get out of here?
Yeah, hopefully the 2 teams we play Thursday night with the Athletics, they don't show up, so I don't have to play Thursday. So that would
What
be
is
nice.
it?
So I got to play Thursday night leagues for my brother's team, and
Okay.
I really don't want to play, man. I first of all, I hate league nights. I'm old, I'm broke down, bad knees, and we play at 8:30 and 9:45. So I'm hoping that we get out there and we get 2 forfeits and I can go home.
I'm guessing you're playing. You dealing?
I hope not.
Is Denham Blevins still play with that?
Yeah, Dad Denham, my buddy Denham, he's on that team.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he wants. He's got some concoction. He wants you and I to tie in his wrestling with this podcast, and he wants me and you to manage one of his guys, or I don't know. He's got some whole storyline built up. I just keep telling him no because it involves me getting kneed in the nuts or something. I don't.
Tell him, man. I'll manage somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him you're volunteering to get the knee to the groin too.
I might try to get out of that one. All right, brother. I guess I'll talk to you next week and maybe Saturday.
Sounds good, man. Take it easy.
Right. See you. Bye.
Later.